ka akwụkwọ m nwa bụ onye nke gị nwaada gbara ọma ụzọ mmiri. Abụ m onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala Igbo, bụrụ dibịa Igbo. Anyị na-agba afa na-agbasi afọ ike, na-arụ ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche, na-enyere ụmụ Igbo aka ịmara eziokwu gbasara ọdịnala Igbo. Wee na-asị na tata ya mara anyị mma, n'ọpụpụ na mbata anyị ya bụ ife ọma. A sị m onye kwuchi anyị ụzọ ya daa, ọ bịara egbu anyị gbuo onwe ya. Ọ sị na ya akwara ya etero, onye che nke onye eme anyị nke aja ala Igbo mechuo ohi iru. A sị na ọfọ n'ogu ka anyị ji aga, na ọya dịrị anyị na mmata atawa orie, dịrị anyị na afọ na nkwọ na eke na afọ na anọ n'ụbọchị na anọ. Ise 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 ise. Ana m ekene nwoke na-ekene nwaanyị, wee na-asị na ọ ga-adịrị anyị na mma. Wee na-asị na tata ka Mụọba gbara ọma wetara anyị ozi ọma ọdịnala site n'aka ndị bụ na ndị Egede, bụ ozi ndụ na ozi udo. Mgbede ọma Chimaobi Ebel, ka tata mara gị mma. Wee na-asị gị nwa bụ onye Igbo, ọdịnala amaka, ọdịnala dị ụtọ. Mana mgbe ọ na-afịa arụ mgbe iche na ị na-eme ọdịnala, ọ bụrụ anọdata nke na practice. Ọ na-afịa arụ because ọ njem mmadụ banyegoro, ọ na-amaghị ka ọ ya esi wee si na ya wee pụta. Wee jikwara ohere a wee na-agwa anyị ọdịnala Igbo abụrụ ọgwụ, ọdịnala Igbo abụrụ majik, ọdịnala Igbo abụrụ cultism, ọ bụrụ witchcraft coven, ọ bụrụ any form of secret society or whatsoever. Ihe ọdịnala bụ ihe gbarapụta m, okwu ọfọ, okwu eziokwu. Ọfọ nnago n'isi ụmụ Igbo niile bụ na dịka anyị ncha niile na ọ na-achịta azụ n'ọdịnala Igbo, n'ụkwụ anyị akpọrọ anyị, anya ya abakwa gị owuru n'ọnụ. Anyị eme ya dịka ndị nna nna anyị ha si wee eme ya, ndị wubere ọdịnala Igbo. Anyị ga-eme ya n'aka ịkwụ ọtọ, wee dị ndụ, wee ka nka. Otu a nkwuri ya ka ọ ya esi dị. Ise. Ana m ekene gị Maazị Chimaobi Eze Nativity, mgbede ọma. Wee na-asị ka tata were mara gị mma. Ana m asị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ n'isi gị, na ọ ya gaziri gị n'eke n'orie n'afọ na nkwọ. Wee na-ekenekwa Ọbago Hair, wee sị na ife ọma ya emelụ gị tata wore. Wee sị na chi gị na ezumezu mmụọ ị na-achọrọ aja, na fa ya emepere gị ụzọ. Ihe egbu n'iru bute mgbe ihe ọma, gbuo n'azụ bute ihe ọma, gbuo n'aka anyị n'aka ekpe bute ihe ọma. Ije gị ya na-abụ ije mmiri, na ọ ya abụ ije nkụ. Ebe ọ bụla itiri okwu, na nwoke ya afụ gị n'anya, nwaanyị afụ gị n'anya. Ebe ọ bụla iro ya dị n'ụzọ gị, na mmadụ ndị iro ya ya abatara ebe ahụ. Isi na onye ọbụla ji aka nsi wee na-eche gị n'iru, na ọ ya ebu ụzọ wee baa ya ọnụ. Taa nkwụ ya ka ọ ya esi dị. Taa bụ orie na afọ na nkwọ na eke. Ise. Ndewo na ụmụ Igbo. Ihe m bịara ka anyị kwuo okwu gbasara ya, n'ịbakwa ya gbasara ya bụ ihe gbasara liberation, ịtọ na-agbụ, ntọpụ. Ndị ụka na-abụ enwere onye ụkọchukwu na-abụ ọ na-eje deliverance prayer, ma ọ na-eje family liberation aka a si akpọ ya. Ihe ọ na-agụ na ntọpụ ndị ekere agbụ, na ntọpụ na ntọpụ na atọpụ ndị ekere agbụ. Liberation wee ịtọ na-agbụ, deliverance power ka eji eme ya. If you are a dibia, you must possess some quantity and quality deliverance power. Yes. Likewise, if you are a pastor, if you are a prophet, you must have deliverance power. Without deliverance, there is nothing like pastor. Yes. So, na liberation, personal liberation or family liberation. Liberation does not just happen to someone who is free already. Liberation happens to those that are already in captivity or in bondage. Liberation happens to those that are already in captivity or in bondage. Liberation does not just happen to someone who is free. No. Liberation happens to those that are in bondage. And the ability to liberate someone from bondage is called deliverance. Yes. So there are so many things that can actually make someone to be in bondage. Spiritual bondage. A lot of people are walking around the streets, going up and down, doing one thing or the other, but spiritually they are in bondage. How do you know that you are in bondage? When everything you are doing, others are passing, you are not passing, others are making it, you are not making it. Where others go and they break through, if you go, all road will be shut against you. When calamity is befalling you, when pain is befalling you, when sickness is befalling you, when disappointment is befalling you, this is called bondage. And someone that is passing through this kind of thing needs liberation. Such person needs deliverance. Mgbede ọma Alexander Chukwuka katata mara gị mma. There are so many things that can actually make someone to be in spiritual bondage, but meanwhile, physically, you are free. Nothing is holding you. You are not in prison physically. No, they are not binding your legs or your hands, but spiritually, they are binding you. Apart from evil forces, evil powers, evil people manipulating people, tying people's destiny, bewitching people, there are other factors which are hidden. That is the major problem that many of us are facing today. I used to say this thing: foundational spirit. Foundational spirit. Foundational spirit. Foundational spirit has destroyed a lot of people, but many of us don't know. Foundational spirit can even come to you in your dream to attack you with the face of your uncle. It can come with the face of your auntie. It can come with the face of your mother. It can come with the face of your daughter or even your son. And the next thing you hear is that my mother wants to kill me. Oh, my mother is a witch. My father wants to kill me. My uncle is an occultic man. This one is this. This person is that. These are foundational spirits. Why are they using the faces of people you know to tell you that they are forces within you? They are using the face of people close to you to show you that they are forces within you. That is why some people that have gone for deliverance prayers, I'm just giving an example. Some people, when they are experiencing the case of spiritual husband or spiritual wife, they go for deliverance prayer, they go for fire by fire prayers, and after all that, the next thing they start saying is that maybe when their spiritual husband or spiritual wife wants to come, they come with the face of their husband, or they come with the face of their wife, or they come with the face of their boyfriend, or they come with the face of their girlfriend. Why are they coming with that face? So that you cannot reject them, so that you cannot resist them, so that you can feel that maybe it is that your wife that you are dealing with. They are using the face of people close to you to tell you that they are still around. So in the case of foundational spirit, it can happen like this. I know that sometimes witchcraft people that are practicing witchcraft, they can as well use this means also to hunt someone that they are actually chasing. But the thing here now is this: what are the things that can make someone to be foundationally captive or spiritually enslaved? There are so many things that can make this kind of thing happen. I used to say this: if you have taken a part in destroying any deity, you are likely to be having this problem. You need the liberation. You need the In fact, if you have done this kind of thing, he mean in the beginning, it them appease the spirit. You need to make the spirit at peace so that you can be free. It is not matter of Holy Ghost fire. I want to tell you some foundation that is in their family, they are lacking, maybe especially in the issue of odo. Let me just come with this. They are lacking children. They are lacking male child. And after doing some sacrifice and all that, going from one place to the other, taking series of herbs, they now concluded that the only way out is by going for help, going to seek for help from a deity. And probably they brought the deity home, making a promise to the deity that we will be doing this to you, will be doing that to you. As long as you keep on giving us children, keep on giving us protection, and you see us, because we now belong to choir in one ministry that you don't know the foundation, or because you are now a steward in one ministry, or because you are now an evangelist in one ministry, or because you are now a prayer warrior in one ministry, you think that you can now wrestle with your chi. You now think that you can now fight with that which made you. By doing what? By going to put your fingers into their eyes, by destroying them or demanding that they leave, or burning them down, or doing whatsoever. But there is one thing that people don't know about oracles and forces and powers. See, when you go to some places in Anambra, you will see them. You will see somebody, the person will come and mold big statue. When you come, immediately you step into that person's compound, your body will be shaking. Only the sight of that statue, you'll be scared. And when people that say that they are highly spiritual, they want to destroy the oracle or whatever, they will be dealing with the statue. They don't know that the oracle is buried on the ground. The oracle itself is buried on the ground. You can't even, if they say dig the whole place, you cannot even see it. So forget about destroying things that your eyes can see. The spirit is there on the ground. And by doing so, instead go up fight between you and that oracle. A lot of people are in spiritual bondage because of what their ancestors did, because of what their fathers, their grandfather, their great grandfather did. Yes, there is no dispute that during the olden days, some people practice very wicked tradition, thereby using another person to appease a spirit, using your fellow human being to appease a spirit, or using the blood of a human being to activate an oracle. You know, it is very, 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 very wicked act. It's not good. You understand? Okay, some of our ancestors, our grandfathers, they have done this thing. Maybe our great grandfather also did something like this, but many of us do not know. He continue on achụ aja, ịchụkwa chi, ịchụkwa ndị ichie. You do this, you do that. Ịrụ ọrụ mmiri, ị na-agba ọfọ, ị na-eje na mmiri. But the spirit of that person, whenever the spirit of that person rises in anger, things will start falling apart in your family. Sickness will come, failure will come, death will come. And this set of people now, so when this kind of thing has happened in your family, what do you need to do? What you need to do first is what? This thing will stage by stage. You need to use ọkụkọ. Enwere nke ị ga-emebe, you need to use ewu ma ebini. Enwere nke ị ga-emebe, ọ bụrụ na nke ejiri isi mmadụ, maybe they used an innocent child to stand an altar. Maybe your grandfather, your great grandfather, they used somebody to stand an altar in your family or to stand a deity, then what you need to do, it is not the case of Holy Ghost fire. You are praying Holy Ghost fire, you are bringing more problem to yourself. What you need to do at that time, beginning, imegodi liberate onwegi, set good, doesn't detach onwegi from that cause. I have seen some families that maybe one person have discovered this thing I'm talking about, and that person is now doing something to liberate his own self, and others are suffering. Thereby, he has liberated his own self and his own family. His children are doing well, but other families are not doing well. Are you noticing this kind of thing in your family? That there are some, maybe in your family, your uncle's children are doing well, but you people, you are in the church praying nafana na wana monse kene maria juta na grace say, but you pray 30 decades before cheje, yet ihe na-ebe ka na-ebe. They have discovered something that you don't know, and they will not come and tell you, because what? If they tell you, start judging them. They rather choose that it is better for them to work on themselves first. That is why sometimes when you tell people that this is what your great grandfather did or your grandfather, the person say, if my grandfather did it, how come my cousins are progressing? Do you know what they are doing? Do you know if they are making sacrifice to those entities? Do you know what they have done to liberate themselves from that spirit? Here you will put this topic. It is not about aja. Ichu aja nka, iburu nka, agbagoro, iburu nka. No, I'm not saying those things are important. Aja, dimma, very, very well. I'm not saying they are not important, but sometimes when you do and nothing is working, no kenana. Sit down, ask yourself question. Ask yourself question. This is the reason why I used to say that parents, learn to tell your children foundational stories. Let them know whom they are. Let them know their histories. Let them know about their ancestors. Because if you die without letting them know, that history will die with you. Like so many of us that maybe our grandparents didn't tell us anything about their fathers, or our fathers did not tell us anything about his grandfather or his great-grandfather. Many of us, we have lost our history. And for that reason, unless imona Chineke megidere ga amara, igagide we fu onye na-agbasi afọ ike ya sị gị, look at the actual problem that is holding not only you but every other person in your family. A lot of people, please, if you have any question to ask me concerning this topic I am teaching, or anything, any topic Mukuzugo, please go ahead and ask me question. Let me send some greetings. Ndewo Obasi Henry mgbede ọma katata mara gị mma. Ụgwọ anyị Chibuzo ana m ekene ezigbo nwanne m ndewo maazị. Okay, I am a living witness nnukwu nwanyị. Ya gazie. Greetings from US, well said. Ijele nwanyị mmiri ọlasi ekenekwa gị eze nwanyị ndewo. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is this. A lot of people will now be asking one question or the other. Because sometimes when it comes to liberation, family liberation from ancestral causes or from evil altars or from whatsoever, some people will, do you know that if your father has taken place or partaken in destroying deities, that the curse will be following you? Do you know this? When you sit down and think and check, why you are not seeing results from the rituals and the sacrifices you have been making. If something is happening, you can to sit down, ask yourself question, understand the root of your problem, try to tackle your problem from the root. You will definitely get a good result. Okay, a lot of people will be saying, even as I'm watching you like this, my mother don't know that I'm watching you. Even as I'm watching you, my father don't know that I'm watching you. If okay, how can I do this? Hence, I know that if I tell them about this, they will not agree. If they don't agree, liberate yourself. That is why I tagged it personal/family liberation. It is not much that you carry everybody along. Ndi Kuroko say that a heavenly race overhead. Nisi. Your mission on earth is different from that of your mother. Forget that your mother gave birth to you. Forces following you are not the same thing with your own mother. Forget that she gave birth to you. Even that your brother that your mother gave birth to with you, forces following that person is not the same thing that with the forces that is following you. That your brother wee ike isi be nna gị bịa ụwa, isi ikwu nne gị bịa. Enwere ike nna gị anọ your brother ụwa, your great grandfather anọ gị ụwa. Ọ bụrụ ebe ikwu nne nna gị bụ ka your great grandfather ka ikwu nne ya bụ. So that is the reason why you say no ofu nne na amụ ma na ofu chi adịke. Don't wait for anybody. Set yourself free. I believe in using myself for an example. If you set yourself free, all those people you are thinking on how to carry them out, they will be the one to come to you. They will be like, oh, please, what did you do? What happened? How did you get to this place? And you'll be telling them boldly, confidently, because then you are not trying to convince anybody. But if you have not carried yourself along and be sure of what you are doing, even convincing someone, you will not be sure of what they are saying. Save yourself first. If your father is not making movement, or leave him. If your mother is not making movement, your mother leave her. Save yourself first. Your mission is different from theirs. So you must not allow anybody to distract you. If your father or your mother, if your mother has taken your mother has partaken in destroying any oracle or shrine or deity, or your father has partaken, one name because they will definitely come for all of you. Even if your mother that did it or your father that did it reincarnates back, that person will suffer it. Like the way I used to tell people, do you even know that making a promise to deity is a big problem without fulfilling it? Or making a promise to your fellow human being without fulfilling it is a big problem. If you die without fulfilling that promise, if you come back, that is why you should be careful of what you are doing in this present life, because while coming back, you are going to dance to the tune of your previous action. So, liberation, aburo, when you bring pastors to shout Holy Ghost fire. Hear me. Liberation is not when you bring pastor or when you bring priest. It is not when you do all those things. The way they will tell you that there is ancestral spirit disturbing you, there is ancestral curse disturbing. What brought about the curse? Is it not the number of Holy Ghost fire and die by fire you have shouted? And yet you are still adding fuel into that fire that is burning. You are still adding fuel into that fire that is burning. If such thing is happening to you, please, if you are noticing that, because there are people that their spirit is very, very active, maybe when they come to their father's house, they tend to be noticing some spiritual movement. Yes, it used to happen to some people, even me. When you come to your father's house, but like when you want to go closer to them, it seems as if it has vanished. You find it difficult to sleep peacefully in your father's house. Not that something is holding you or grabbing you, but you are feeling a kind of presence of some entities. What you need to do, if I were you, what I will do when I come out the next morning is I will look for cola. Even if I don't have drink, even if I don't have fowl to give them or goats to give them, I will look for cola. I will start, if my father is late, I will start from my father. If my father is alive, my grandfather is late, I will start from my grandfather. I will say, come on, carry every other people, come, please. I am not chasing you people. Stop scaring me. As I'm giving you this cola, I am uniting with you. I am not against you. Because mgbe a bịara bịa metụ mmụọ dị na ngwuru, mmụọ oriwe na-apụta na-emekasị ihe, and the more they are walking around the compound angrily, that the more they are tormenting the lives of people living in that place. So Holy Ghost fire is not the best thing. Ọ bụrụ na ọ dị omube nna gị na-emebighị ya, try. Even if you are not in the right position to bring them back, try kene kpọwa ha n'ọnụ. From time to time, even if you are not doing it every day, from time to time, if you have money, if you have cola, if you have unzu, if you have edo, try call them. Just locate where the sun is at that point. Locate the east from where you are at that point. Call them with whatever you have. Offer them. As you are doing this, you are uniting yourself with them. As they are tormenting others, they will not be tormenting you. Because the Holy Ghost fire. I used to say this thing. These people that is praying Holy Ghost fire, you don't know what you are doing to yourself spiritually. I want to let you know that your fire is not working. Me, you not shout and pass me that time. But after shouting it in that church, you will come back and face what is waiting for you at home. That fire, you are only but creating enmity between you and spirits. Every witchcraft power, every witchcraft spirit, die by fire, Holy Ghost fire. You'll be doing all these things, and the spirit, I'm also mission, all this thing, it will land in your house. Obido torment wagi. You did not know that you are the one that invited them. Why are you calling someone that is not owing you? And you now start calling witches. Do you think that even if you shout fire from now to 10 years later, that your fire can destroy all the witches in the world? It can't. When you are praying and you are shouting Holy Ghost fire, it's just like when you are pouring water on this bottle. Share you see and you know go enter. But there is nothing like affirmation. There is nothing like affirmation. There is nothing like declaration. With the traditionalists, we don't pray. We demand, we affirm, we declare. And you see it happen. When you are praying, you are begging. When you are making affirmations, when you are demanding, you are using your mouth to establish with what you are having in your hand, to establish what you want to be. So, na nchịkọta okwu ihe nnachi kọwa abụ. Ọ bụrụ na itinyego aka emebi arụsị biko, ma ọ bụ n'ịma, even if you are not part of it. I have seen families that maybe this person is not part of the plans of destroying their ancestral altar or whatever, but at the end of the day, ọ na-achụ ma onye enu, na-achụ onye ana, na-achụ ma nwoke, na-achụ ma nwanyị. As long as you did not stand boldly to tell them, I am not a party to this. As you people are destroying this oracle, that is the only time you got before the thing. But all one has actually maybe say, you have given your consent. Understand it, you have given your consent. And obido moye no oyeria moya na ogeria. A lot of people traveled abroad. A lot of people traveled to different countries, to different states. They now came back to Nigeria and they cannot lift kola nut to call on their ancestors and thank them. They cannot even lift one bottle of beer to call on Ajana and thank them. They cannot lift kola nut or even hot drink to call on the forces following them all this while to thank them. Rather, as they are coming back, they will head straight to beer parlor. They will head straight to hotel. They will head straight to club. They will go and do. Some will even go to church and kick cow. He said, "Na Jesus Osogi, as you are leaving that village, Father Marokwan Eloro. But I want to tell you, Ndi Chiegi, they are there with you 24 hours. Chigi is there with you 24 hours, making ways for you, fighting for you. The next thing you do is that when you come back, you don't even give them I'm not against somebody going to church to do whatever. Mana gịnị a na-esi n'ụlọ ama mma apụ n'ama. You must start from home. Ihe a na-ekwu kịta emego so many guys after making it, maybe their first trip to abroad, they came back with a lot of cash, they squandered it, they did all sorts of stuff with it. They came back without recognizing the entities and forces. So Hannah, I will hard from Ben na how we poor. And maybe onye ahụ no si ona achi azu. Otawa nsi adaka. Okpo ya na ụmụnne echetagi ya. Okpo ya na agwụwawara ya ọgwụ. Okpo ya na ndị amosi eme ya nka. But you brought it upon yourself. Ihe niile na-agwa gị ebe a secret to become successful in ọdịnala Igbo. These are small secrets. What you should be noting so that you don't bring uchu to yourself. How many of us na-agba imewede travel ya kpọkọ ndị iche gwa ha? How many? That is the reason why, especially somebody ndị ana na-eso, ndị nna na-eso, ndị mbụ na ndị egede na-eso, if you step out, you have problem on the road. Because ndị so gị eje njem, you don't tell them. Agba adị mbụ otu n'oge, agba ibu otu n'oge. Mmadụ meelu gị taa, meelu gị echi, without recognizing that if ọ bụ na gị nwa bụ onye ahụ, will you be happy? People amaro na ha kwesịrị inwe oke ha ga na-enye mmụọ dị na be nna ha before even making travel, or even before even starting business. N'ịchọ ịbụ onye Anambra, ịchọ ije Lagos zụba afịa, o nwere ihe kwesịrị inye mmụọ dị na be nna gị. Ịkpọkọ ha site n'aja na ha ga-abịa. Inye ha oke ha ma nkwuchi ụzọ n'ihe ị na-eji ime. Ha ma nke osuru gị unnecessary expenses and problem. But no, we never do it. Ihe mewezie akpọba ya ndị iro. Ekenekwa m unu. Okay, greetings from USK. Explain to us about Ogbonuke. I'm going to talk about it now. Please, when a priest came for family prayer and they destroyed the mouth where they feed the ancestors, hope he doesn't have any problem with me because the elder said it is not a deity. It have. As long as you did not tell them that you are not a party to it. Or did you tell them why they are doing it, that you are not a party to what they are about to do? You don't know. So, imara ka yesi we kpọwa ndị iche yoba ha n'isi onwe gị, gbukwu onwe gị, ime ya n'oge. So, is there a difference between deity and the mouth of the ancestor? Ọnụ ndị ichie, remember that ndị ichie were arụsị, mana enwere hierarchy in spiritual realm. Enwere hierarchy in spiritual realm. Just like mgbe mmadụ ga-abịa ugboro asaa mezuo ihe o ji maka ya wee gbago n'ọkwa ndị ichie. From ndị ichie, o nwekwara assignment onye ahụ ga-enwe dịka onye nọ n'ọnọdụ ndị ichie. Mgbe o mezukwara nke ahụ, onye ahụ nwere ike ịtụ ọnụtụ mmiri ma ọ arụsị ma mmọnwụ. Ya na-apụta na form of mmọnwụ. Na-aghọta? So ihe a wụ hierarchy. Ha bụrụ ofu arụsị ka ndị ichie. Okay, is Ogugu the same with Idemmili? Idemmili wu mmiri, Ogugu bụ mmiri. Ọ dị ka otu ị nọ, afa gị wu Alexander Chukwuebuka. Ụmụ onye ọzọ na-ebe afọ ya wụ Basi Henry. Mana ncha niile bụ mmadụ. So all name mana ọ mmiri ka ha bụ. So onye nke a si, how can someone know real deity from the one that was prepared with charm? Okay. O nwere ọtụtụ ngwuru na-egwu egwu. Enwere mmụọ na-efuru onwe ya efu, like I've heard so many stories in my place of how some waters came to stay. O nwere mmiri anyị na-akpọ efuru in my place. According to history, the thing bịara in form of wine. Wee banye na be one woman si ya nye ya mmiri ka ọ ṅụọ, that all the tasty. The woman achụọ ya. She left there and she came to another side of the town and now met another woman and asked her to give her some water. The woman gave her the water. She drank the water and greeted her. So she left. The next morning, Miri, by the side of the woman's house, Miri Toebam, that was how that Efru came into existence. So what I'm trying to say is that and you know that Miri, water is deity. Water is deity. Mmiri wa arụsị. That is the reason why ọtụtụ obodo ị na-afụ mmiri nwere ebe a na-agọ ya agọ dịka arụsị. You understand? Mmiri na onwe ya bụ arụsị. So enwere arụsị nọrọ onwe ya na-abụrụ mmiri na-apụta toro onwe ya in form of onwe ndị na-apụta in form of okwute. You understand? Mana enwere ihe bụ na mmadụ si, like for instance, si from Enugu jebe Kogi bịakwute mmadụ si ya biko arụsị ga iji arụ ọrụ nye m ya, okelie eke wetara ya. Ịghọtara? Nke ahụ abụrụ arụsị pụrụ epu, na nke ahụ arụsị esi na mba were nata. Okay, na-aghọta? Okay. And a madman in my dream at times. What is the implications and meaning? Okay, are you the person that is talking about and the destroying of Onundiche? Okay, now, imagine a masquerade. Bundiche kob, Ndiwana. When you see masquerade in your dream, it means Ndiche. 70%, but 30% Arosi. So, depending the situation on Hajipota. So, I see cow. Please, I see cow. Jụọ ajụjụ jee afa gbasara your family. O nwere ihe ha mere mmụọ na-edemand efi from bunu. O nwere mmụọ na-edemand efi from bunu. Maybe na o nwere mmụọ ha kwere nkwa efi, or no nwere maybe spirit ha mejọrọ na efi. Yes. Sometimes if you are not taking care, this cow nwere ike ọchụbakwu gị. Please also teach about Obindiche, okay? Please, can you explain what it means to be given egg in the dream by someone? Okay, egg means life. It could mean a child. It could mean pregnancy. It could mean bunch of blessing. I was ignorant of the traditional teachings then, but I'm coming to understand the truth. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Arrange yourself before travel abroad. You will see as your way will open. Never go empty as of okay. Please explain about Iwoji personally. Can it be done at any time of the day, even in the night? How often should someone do Iwoji? Must it be every day? And if someone lives in a cemented compound? All right. Okay, this greatest victory of all Mgadi Ogumbogu Chika Ike. Okay, I'm going to just answer this. You asked so many questions at a go concerning a particular topic. I'm going to answer them now. Okay. Iwoji bụ njirimara ndị Igbo. Please, this person that said I should talk about Ogbonika, I'm coming back. Iwoji bụ njirimara Igbo. It is one of the identity of ndị Igbo. Eji ọjị agba ndụ. Eji ọjị eme emume aṅụrị dịka ịlụ nwanyị na emume nwa ọhụrụ. Eji ọjị anabata onye ọbịa. Eji ọjị agọ mmụọ na Chukwu okike. Ejikwa na ọjị eru uju. Ịghọtago? Now, ihe ọjị na-apụta wụ ndụ, ngọzi, ọmụmụ ebube, echichi. Ọjị nwere ọtụtụ ihe ọ na-akọwagasị depending ka o si wee gba. Nke ga-agba ịtọ na-ekwu maka ndị agbara, ndị eze, ndị ike, ndị echiri echichi. Enwere ka ọ na-ekwu maka eze nwoke. Ọ depend situation eji wee gụọ ya bụ ọfọ wee weta ya bụ ọjị. So ọjị nwere ike ịgba ịtọ, ọpụta ndị ichie, pụta onye echiri echichi, onye eze, pụta agbara ma ikenga. You understand? So ọnya bụ ọjị ike ka ụfọdụ na-akpọkwu ya. Okay, nke ịbụọ, can it be done at any time of the day, even at night? Yes, a na-awa ọjị mgbe ọbụla. Enwere special time mmadụ ga-asị gị na onye maka ọ ga-awa ọjị, ọ dị njọ ma ọ dị mma. Mụnwa na onwe m enwere m ike ibilite n'ụtụtụ gụọ ọfọ ụtụtụ walụ ndị m na ha so ọjị. Ọ bụrụkwa ndị ya na onye ọzọ so, ọ bụrụkwa ndị ya na ọga m so, ma ndị ya na ụmụnne m so, ndị mụ na ha so, ndị chi m na mmụọ kpọrọ m ọrụ awaalụ m ha ọjị. Ihe nji akpọọ ya ụta maka ndị na-asị na nwaanyị ada awa ọjị. Ana m awara ndị nke m ọjị, maka ọ bụ na ha ma na m agaghị awa ọjị, ha ama nchi m echichi. Ihe a ji wee chi m echi because I am an extraordinary woman. I'm not just an ordinary woman. So ana m awa ọjị wee walụ ndị nke m ọjị n'ụtụtụ, gọsie ọfọ, kpesie ekpere. Ọ bụ na m ma arụ ọrụ dịka ọrụ 5 for that day, each one m ma wara ya ọjị. Nlụsi ọrụ anwa ndị na-asa ahụ mgbu siwe anụ mbata, ọ bụ na m ma agba afa, each afa m ma awa ọjị. Ọ bụ na m wasi ọjị enwe ike gba afa 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 depending on my capacity that day. Each one m na-agba m ga-awa ọjị. Enwere ike nọ n'abalị aka emetụ nsị m jee chụọ aja dị otu a ma ọ jee kpee ekpere otu a. Mbilitekwa ewekwara m ọjị kwuo okwu, nkwụsịkwa awa m ya. So enwere particular time ma how many number of times mmadụ nwere ike iwe ọjị. Ọ bụrụ na ọwa too much, ma ọ bụ na ịghọtago ma ọ na omega ajọ ife. Mana dịka onye Igbo, dịka mgbe a sị na mgbe onye ji wetata ụtụtụ ya, dịka ị na-ebilite ụra ụtụtụ, na o kwesịrị na onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo ibilite ụra ụtụtụ, ọ bụrụ na ị na-ebe ya afụ ọjị ma mmanya ọkụ, iwere ọjị kpọkwuo ndị gị na ha so, ndị mere wee lalụ bilite, ndị ya edu gị wee jee ihe ị ga-eje for the day. Ịkpọkwuo ha walụ ha ọjị, wee gwakwa ha na chi efogokwa unu gaba ka o si aga. So how often should someone do iwa ọjị? I think I have answered that one. Must it be every day? And if someone live in a cemented home, also going to give building at tiles. Okay, it's like there is one here. I want to show you people something, please pardon me. Okay, I want to show you something now. Inanya ifu that here 4G in a floor ever. You watch off me fully how tiles. This night come battery ime teaching now. I had to pray. I had to pray. Tuonzu aifuru na nedo we wojia before making malite nkuzi a nọ n'ime ya. Ị na-aghọta? Ọsọ godi gị nọrọ ebe a ma tiles dosara ha ọjị na ebe ahụ, kama ya imesia mgbe ya azabe gị n'ụtụtụ eza ya. Ịghọtago? Ama m na m azasighị ajụjụ ị jụrụ. Okay, can someone ask Salusi question on the iche from Alpha? Ofuma amazagia. Eze nwanyị, I slept and woke up very tired as if I am drained of my strength and energy. Do you think it is witchcraft or what is the meaning? Please explain. Thanks for your teaching. Okay. When you woke up, did you have any kind of dream where you are fighting? Or are you this kind of person that when you dream, you wake up and you forget it? Or did your spiritual wife come? Because ọtụtụ ụmụ nwaanyị ndị mmiri ha bụkwa fire. Ọkwa ya mee njasị na ndị mmiri na ha kwagbugo onwe ha n'iko. Ọtụtụ mgbe nwoke na-enwe nwaanyị mmiri ma nwaanyị na-enwe di mmiri, ha ma aga aka otu a ibinite that day, you'll be messed up. So oburuna, you are this type of person that after dreaming you forget it. It is possible na maybe na your spiritual partner abiago bia igotago bia nedoga ya ofuma we waba mani maro. So it is not necessarily witchcraft. Although na witchcraft bia e feeling as something price again, or you must know all na the very strange. You won't just be sleeping without seeing anything and wake up and be weak like that. What is the meaning of seeing a black dog in the dream coming close to me, but it did not bite me or disturb me, and then I woke up? Agu. Please, can someone do water appeasement without her absence or presence, without being around, right? Yes, it is very much possible. If someone can gbalagocho without being aware or without being there, why can't water work or settlement be done in your absence? Only your agreement is enough. Okay, so somebody talked about Ogbonuke. Alexander Chukwuka talked about Ogbonuke. Can you explain to us about Ogbonuke? I've said this. I am happy that this person is a good student. So, a good student, so I know that one of these days I'll just do some recharge card giveaway to some of these people. They follow my teaching steady live. So let me have the time first. So Ogbonuke bụ ndị ọgbọ, age mates, peer groups. Ọ bụrụ na iwe onye kebe mmeji wee my example now. Ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye Oraifite, ịbụ onye Oraifite, okay, then in your own village, Oraifite is a town, in your own village enwere ndị gị na ha tụkwu, ndị ọgbọ gị, your age grade. Ije Lagos or obodo oyibo, and ndị age grade ga nwere meeting. O nwere meeting ha na-eme, asị na maybe na every year na faga na eweta atụ ụtụ dị otu a, ma na faga na eme party dị otu a. Ọ bụrụ na ihe ahụ zuo, ndị ibe gị gbakọ, if you are not there, faga na achọ gị. Ụfọdụ ga-akpọ gị na phone, ụfọdụ mara be gị nwere ike ịbịa be gị. Otu aka ndị Ogbonuke dị. Ndị Ogbonuke bụ ndị ọgbọ gị, ndị gị na ha si ofu mmiri chi wee bi ụwa. Ofu mmiri ka gị na ha si bi ụwa. Ị nwere ike ịbụrụ onye Oraifite, ikwu nne gị bụrụ ọba. Ikwu nne gị bụrụ ọba. Ọ bụrụ ọba ka isi bịa, ọ bụ na mmiri so gị bụ ide mmiri. Ọ bụrụ ide mmiri river bụ ihe nọrọ gị ụwa. N'ime ide mmiri river ahụ nọrọ gị ụwa, enwere ike ịfụ onye ọzọ bụ onye Agụlụchukwu eze ka ọ bụ Agụleze Chukwu, si ebe ahụ, si na mmiri ahụ nọrọ gị ụwa bi ụwa. Enwere ike ịfụ somebody from Okija, o si na mmiri ọba ahụ, mmiri ide mmiri ahụ bi ụwa. Onwe ike ọ bụ na ihe connect kwara onye ahụ ebe ahụ bụ na ikwu nne mama ya ma na ikwu nne papa ya wee ebe ahụ, ọ bụrụ ebe ahụ ka mmiri chi onye ahụ dị. You see that na people from different towns and community, physically unu amaghị onwe unu, mana spiritually unu mara onwe unu. Ọ bụrụ na ihe joinere unu bụ mmiri ebe ahụ unu si bi ụwa, then ọtụtụ ndị a enwere ike nke Agụleze Chukwu anwụgo, nke Okija anwụgo, nke Ekwulọbịa anwụgo. Ndị a niile gị na ha sicha n'ofu mmiri ahụ bi ụwa. O nwere ike ọ bụrụ na these three people si na this physical town or villages anwụgo. Ha bịazie na-adọ gị nwa, ị na-wonder ka ezi business gị nwa na onye Okija, gị nwa bụ onye of Oraifite, ka ezi business gị na onye Okija. Ọ bụrụ na water of incarnation ha na-adọbisi gị na taba na ha onwe ha anabago. Come back, let us continue from where we stop. And ọ bụrụ na ọgbọnuke na-ebutara mmadụ timely death, ha ga-enwe ike ịdọwakwa onye ahụ anwụọ na-erughị ya. Ha nwekwara ike igbochi biznes onye ahụ, ha nwekwara ike igbochi akara aka onye ahụ until you settle them. Isetụlụ ha isi ha jeba na imesie ihe iji bi ụwa na ka nwere things you are taking care of. Just like mgbe maybe ọ bụ na your physical peer groups na-eme end of the year party and you cannot come back. N'ife ihe emewe ọ bụrụ na enwere ego ya sendụrụ ha isend alụghasị ha mebenụ gabanụ n'iru na biznes m na-eme na Lagos ekweghị m na taa I can't come down. Otu a ka ọ dị when you are settling ndị ọgbọnuke. It's not as if you are denouncing them. You are just trying to make peace and defend them. Makana, these people, they are you and you are them. That is the reason why sometimes when you sleep, you see yourself in the midst of people. Sometimes in Mahoda, but people will be chatting, playing. Most times we used to see ourselves with our own people swimming. During my own time, or if they want, because they used to come, but it's once in a while now. If they want to come, they come. Man, Georgia ne socha, man, Georgia oh, man, different countries. Now, has my mates will be swimming in the water, playing, you know. So sometimes they come with the faces of people you know in physical life. Sometimes they come with faces of people that you've never met, but you see yourself rapporting, playing, discussing, chatting with them. These signs in case or something like this in the megi need settle her, because sometimes they can give you food. They can give you food though, and when you have not settled them, eating from them, you are eating poison, you are eating sickness, you are eating disappointment, you are eating failure. Onya ka eji wese na ndị otu na-enye onye nsogbu. Ịchọrọ ikwu ya n'onu normal people asị gị na ndị otu na-enye onye nsogbu, na ndị ọgbanje mmiri na-enye onye nsogbu, ma ọ bụ na ndị ọgbanje enu ana na-enye onye nsogbu. So what you do gịnị iburu aja ha jeme gịnị je settle ha mmekwu udo. It's not as if you are separating yourself. Obuno can nwere more question, because I akụzigo this topic like 2 times. Nke ahụ just a kind of a more light can they throw concerning it. Okay, I have missed your teaching Agbaroma Mmiri Ndewo. You are here now. Please, if you have any question to ask me, kindly go ahead and ask me. I saw a man I know giving me money in the dream in the afternoon. Then I woke up, but later at night I saw some people chasing me to hurt me, but I ran, dodged, and they didn't get me before I woke up. Do you know your chi? There is something good coming your way. That is the man you saw. Go and feed your chi so that your chi can have more strength to defend you. I give my own chi food every month. Okay. Good evening, Mama. I am coming to Nsukka today. Mazi. I respond to voice note. Give a Ijoma. I will like and Kunisi ask me to give Miriam Kanijenko. Njomeko mama fuge n'ụzọ ihe isi ike ama fuge accident ama fukwa n'ụzọ gị ihe eje n'Odonata n'udo ya gazi maazị. Okay, can an occultist people kill someone that is under RC protection? Or when you're under RC protection without defiling yourself or the rules of the RC? The only thing that they will be waging war. I don't think so. They are born occultic man who can unless it defile the rule of the deity. Or to deity na someone ki jekunwa no na nso. Or one deity no na ya na someone in soya soria. the day you try ya ka all your power niile ọ na-enye gị ga-aga, and you must cleanse yourself jekwukwa ya before you nwekwa that power again. Ọ bụrụ na alụsị nọ n'ime ya na-asọ ịna mmadụ ihe ya n'ike, you must desist from it. Ọ bụrụ na alụsị nọ n'ime ya na-asọ ijekwu nwunye mmadụ, you must desist from it. So now you discover ihe alụsị ahụ na-asọ, ma ọ bụrụ na o nwere nsọsọ ọrịa ka o nwee ike nye gị maximum protection. Okay, please, how do I give my chi food? I don't know how to do it. You have not fed your chi before. If it is your first time, what you need to ask ndị obodo unu a na-enye uche ha nri n'aka ha for the first time. Because I know that so many people, they cannot feed their chi by themselves for the first time. So if where you are coming from, ndị bụ na anaghị enye chi ha nri for the first time, then you go and seek the help of a dibia to help you do it. Ndewo. Please, can you explain connection with migraine and spirituality? Migraine, yes. Migraine, ndị be anyị na-akpọ ya ọkịrị isi mgbawa ma ọkịrị isi mgbaka. I don't know what you call it in your own place. We call it ọkịrị isi mgbawa ma ọ bụ ọkịrị isi mgbaka. Chronic headache. It can lead to madness. It can lead to blindness. It can lead to anythingness. So, and when people that I know that used to have this kind of chronic headache in Abukari, it can be fired against somebody. Yes. Ọtụtụ ndị ụfọdụ kwa ihe ahụ na-emewu ndị nwere call. I have seen like 3 people such thing na-eme. Yes. And the person agwọ ya imecha na-achịta agwọ ya, it is usually difficult to go. So it is understanding, does the person have calling? Onye ahụ amago ma nwere call. Ọ bụ na onye ahụ nwere call ya jisi ike gbaa ọsọ ka ụkwụ ya ebu ya jee za call ya. They are planning to make that person mad. Thank you. Please help me out. My mother informed me that I will serve her after, but I'm not ready to follow the religion after her demise. So, if you are not ready, what is the need for the help? You must be ready. You must be ready. You must be ready. And remember, if you don't do the wish of the spirit with you, your destiny will never shine. You will continue to face hard luck. You continue to face pain, disappointment, and so many negative stuffs. So you can only seek help when you have made up your mind to answer your call of serving your ancestors and powers with you. So if you have made up your mind that you are willing to serve them, you let me know. Thank you. I always feel very hot and sick when I get some close to some people, like shaking their hands. What do you think it is the cause of this? Aura. People with bad aura. People that have soiled their hand. People that your spirit can never be in good terms with. Be watchful of these people. How do I know or find out what my chi didn't like me doing? Now, let me tell you, it is not about just your chi. Ọdịnala Igbo nwere nsọ ọ na-asọ. Ọdịnala Igbo nwere nsọ ọ na-asọ. And if you must be in good time with your chi, including every other spirit and forces with you, ị ga-asọ ihe a n'Igbo na-asọ. Because ọ bụrụ na ịsọghọ ya, ma chi gị ga-agbakọta gị azụ, ma ndị iche ga-agbakọta gị azụ, ma aja na ga-agbakọta gị azụ, ma ndị mmiri ga-agbakọta. You will be left alone, and arrows will be coming from left, right, center, front, back, and there is no spirit to defend you. There will be no spirit to defend you. So it is not just your chi. Ọdịnala Igbo nwere nsọ. I have said this thing countless number of times. You should not steal things that does not belong to you if you want to be successful and more connected with your forces. As a man, you should not sleep with a woman that is not that is married to another man. As a woman that is married, you should not sleep with a man that is not your husband. As a man, you must not sleep with your fellow man. Isi n'ike nsi akpọ nwoke ibe gị ntu, maọbụ isi n'ike nsi akpọ nwunye gị maọbụ enyi gị nwaanyị ntu arụ. As a woman, you must not na-amịchagharị ike nwaanyị ibe gị. You must not do them. Ọ nsọ a na ka ọ bụ n'ala Igbo. N'ọdịghị gbasara ọdịnala Igbo, it's an abomination. No matter how beautiful your daughter is, your cousin is, your son is, your nephew is, your niece is, you must not have carnal knowledge of that person. Someone who is blood related to you. It is an abomination that comes with heavy punishment. You must not kill. Killing someone that they have already given birth to. Or you carry belle, you comot, or woman carry belle, you comot am. Or woman carry belle, because say you no wan put your hand, you go tell her say you no can. It concern you, brother, marry her. If you don't want to marry her, tell her, hold her. I don't have money to marry you now, but you must keep that child. I'll take care of that child. And I want to, try to stop with that person. Don't say anyone you want to go, but I'm not giving you my money. You have given your consent. So if you can keep to all these things and so many others, it will help you to maintain good relationship with your chi and other forces. Thank you. Thanks for the answer, Nukuwan. There you go. How about your Ogbonuke? I just finished teaching about Ogbonuke. Maybe you're not online when I thought about it. Omaka Mereginde Omazi. Thanks for your answer about the aura. Please, is there any way I can protect myself, because these people are working with me and I can't avoid staying close to them? How do I overpower them so they won't hurt me? How do I overpower them so that they won't hurt me? Okay. Okay. This is going to be very deep. This is going to be very deep. Apart from avoiding a handshake with them, you should as well use some herbs. One, teach, but if you use this Prekese wonder, many of them, they are going to run from you. So do you want it that way? If you want it that way, you go and watch my teaching, my last teaching before this one, on how to use Prekese wonder to chase away evil people around you. So if you watch it, you can apply that. If you want to go further, you can as well go for some protection whatsoever. So that's it. So any other question? Oburu na tata wizigi sonyere anyị. I am saying a very big welcome to you. If you have any personal question to ask me, send me a message on my WhatsApp on 07037311663 or n'ịchọka agbalụ gafa mụrụ ọrụ ọrụ mmụọ ya gazienụ ka chi fụọnụ ụmụ Chukwu.